My beloved child. Archangel Michael says. A deep stillness surrounds you at this moment because something hidden is preparing to rise. There is a presence connected to your soul that you have felt without understanding, and the silence around this connection has been louder than words. What is about to be revealed is not gentle, but it is necessary, and it will change the way you see this person forever. My beloved child. You have carried an unexplainable weight in your heart, even on days when everything looked normal. Your spirit has been receiving signals that your mind tried to ignore, because the truth felt too intense to accept. Now the time has arrived when avoidance is no longer possible and clarity must step forward. My beloved child. This person you know has been energetically tied to your emotions for far longer than you realize. Their thoughts, intentions, and inner conflicts have crossed into your spiritual space repeatedly. That is why certain memories resurface without invitation and certain emotions rise without warning. There has been a quiet battle happening beneath the surface of this connection. On the outside things appeared stable, distant, or unresolved, but inwardly a storm was growing. My beloved child. Your spirit has felt this turbulence and has been preparing you for a truth that cannot stay buried. Type Amen to receive clarity and protection. Sparkles 333. This revelation does not come to destroy you, but it will dismantle illusions you once trusted. You believed you understood this person, yet only fragments of their true self were ever shown to you. What shocks you most is not their actions, but the intention behind what they concealed. This person has been living in contradiction, presenting one face while carrying another within. My beloved child. They struggled with decisions that directly affected you, yet chose silence over honesty. Your spirit sensed the imbalance long before your awareness caught up. There was a moment when they recognized your value clearly. Instead of stepping into alignment, fear and ego guided them away from truth. That choice created a spiritual distance that could no longer be ignored. Energetically, they attempted to keep access to you without offering transparency. This imbalance disrupted your peace and slowly drained your emotional strength. Your spirit resisted this imbalance and demanded resolution. Type Amen to break hidden bonds. Herb 444. My beloved child. What is shocking is how deeply aware this person was of the effect they had on you. They knew your presence brought light, stability, and authenticity into their life. Rather than honoring it fully, they hesitated, and that hesitation altered everything. There were moments they almost spoke the truth. Each time, fear of accountability silenced them. That silence became a form of spiritual dishonesty. My beloved child. Your spirit does not accuse, but it does reveal. It shows you where energy was taken without being replenished. It shows you where intentions did not match behavior. This person still feels your energy strongly, even now. They sense your emotional withdrawal and the shift in your spiritual boundary. That awareness unsettles them more than they will ever admit. Type Amen to reclaim your power. Fire 555. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says you are not meant to carry confusion any longer. The truth coming forward is meant to free you, not bind you to resentment. Release does not require confrontation, only awareness. Your spirit wants you to understand that what failed was not your effort. It was the other person's inability to rise to the level your soul required. This realization restores your dignity and dissolves misplaced guilt. There is shock in recognizing how much you tolerated in silence. There is strength in acknowledging how much you have grown beyond this connection. Your spirit honors the endurance you showed during emotional uncertainty. My beloved child. This person may attempt to reconnect energetically or emotionally. They feel the loss of access more intensely than the loss of presence. Your spirit urges discernment, not reaction. Type Amen to strengthen discernment. Crescent Moon 666. A powerful shift occurs when truth is acknowledged internally. You no longer seek explanations from the outside. Your clarity becomes your protection. This message reaches you now because alignment is returning. What once felt chaotic begins to settle into understanding. Peace enters when truth replaces assumption. Your spirit confirms that this connection served a purpose. My beloved child. It revealed your capacity to love deeply and remain resilient. It also taught you when to withdraw without guilt. There is no punishment involved, only growth. Distance was not abandonment, but divine correction. Your path required separation to restore balance. Type Amen to accept divine correction. Rainbow 777. One final truth must be spoken gently but firmly. This person still carries unresolved emotions connected to you. Those emotions no longer belong to your journey. You are stepping into a phase where emotional honesty surrounds you naturally. Connections ahead will not require guessing or endurance. My beloved child. They will meet you with clarity and respect. Your spirit feels lighter already because truth has been acknowledged. Shock transforms into understanding when wisdom replaces attachment. You are no longer bound by what was hidden. This message is a closing and an opening at the same time. What ends here creates space for what is aligned. Your peace is the confirmation that this revelation was necessary. Type Amen to welcome aligned connection. Sparkles 888. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says stand firm in what you now know. Do not minimize this revelation or question its timing. Your spirit spoke because you were finally ready to listen. Move forward without bitterness and without longing. What is meant for you approaches with openness and truth. You walk ahead protected, aware, and spiritually grounded. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. My beloved child, the energy continues to unfold because what was revealed is only the surface. Your spirit is still speaking, gently but firmly, guiding you deeper into understanding. This continuation arrives to strengthen you, not to reopen wounds. There has been a quiet realization forming within you since the last message. You may feel calmer, yet more alert, as if something finally makes sense. That calm is not denial, it is acceptance taking root. This person has been carrying inner conflict that never belonged to you. They projected uncertainty, confusion, and hesitation into your space. My beloved child. Your spirit absorbed it until it could no longer remain silent. The shocking part is how long you remained compassionate while being misunderstood. You offered patience even when clarity was withheld. That generosity shaped you, but it also exhausted you. Type Amen to release emotional exhaustion. Dizzy 999. Your spirit now draws a clear boundary where there was once openness. This boundary is not anger, it is wisdom. It signals that you are done negotiating with uncertainty. There were moments you questioned your own intuition. You wondered if you were asking for too much or feeling too deeply. Now you see that your instincts were accurate all along. My beloved child. This person sensed your emotional depth and felt both drawn and intimidated. Instead of rising, they hesitated and withdrew. That withdrawal created the imbalance you could no longer ignore. Your spirit does not seek revenge or validation. It seeks alignment and peace. That is why you feel a quiet strength returning to you. Type Amen to step into quiet strength. Herb 111. My beloved child. What continues to shock is how energetically connected this person still feels to you. They replay moments, conversations, and silences repeatedly. Yet your spirit no longer waits for them to catch up. You are no longer meant to explain yourself to those who refuse to listen. Your growth has surpassed the need for justification. This realization marks a powerful turning point. There is a release happening even if you do not consciously force it. Old emotional cords are loosening naturally. Your soul is reclaiming space that was once occupied by confusion. This shift may feel unfamiliar because peace once felt rare. Now peace arrives quietly and stays. That is how you know alignment is returning. Type Amen to welcome lasting peace. Cherry Blossom 222. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says do not underestimate the strength of this phase. You are not retreating, you are rising inwardly. Inner stability is forming where emotional turbulence once lived. This person may sense your detachment and feel unsettled by it. They were accustomed to your emotional availability. Your spirit now chooses presence only where reciprocity exists. This is not a punishment for them. It is a correction for you. Your soul required balance to move forward. You are learning that love does not require self-sacrifice without return. Connection does not require confusion. Peace does not require explanation. Type Amen to honor self-worth. Glowing Star 333. As this chapter continues closing, clarity replaces longing. You remember the lessons without reliving the pain. That is healing in motion. Your spirit confirms that you did nothing wrong by caring deeply. Depth was never the issue. Mismatch was. Ahead of you lies a season of emotional transparency. The energy you attract now will mirror your honesty. No more guessing, no more silence. Remain grounded in what you know now. Truth has already settled within you. The shock has transformed into strength. Type Amen to step into emotional alignment. Locked with key 444. My beloved child, the energy now moves into a quieter but stronger phase. What once felt shocking begins to feel purposeful as your spirit integrates the truth. This part arrives to seal your clarity and anchor your power. There is a noticeable difference in how you carry yourself now. You are less reactive and more observant, less questioning and more certain. This inner change is the result of truth settling into your core. The connection with this person no longer defines your emotional rhythm. You may still recognize their presence in memory, but it no longer controls you. Your spirit has stepped into sovereignty. This person feels the distance even if no words are exchanged. They sense that access has closed where it once remained open. That realization is unsettling for them but stabilizing for you. Type Amen to stand in spiritual sovereignty. Shield 555. My beloved child. Your soul now understands that closure does not always come from conversation. Sometimes closure arrives through clarity and quiet acceptance. You have reached that threshold. The strength you feel now is not loud or dramatic. It is steady, calm, and deeply rooted. This is the strength that lasts. There were lessons hidden inside the pain you once carried. Those lessons have now transformed into wisdom. You no longer repeat what once drained you. Your spirit confirms that you are no longer available for half-truths. You are no longer open to emotional inconsistency. Your standards have aligned with your worth. Type Amen to uphold higher standards. Glowing star 666. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says this transformation is protected. No energy from the past can interfere with what is forming now. You are spiritually guarded as you move forward. What comes next will feel unfamiliar because it is healthy. Consistency may feel strange if chaos once felt normal. Allow yourself time to adjust to peace. You will notice how easily clarity flows into your life now. Decisions become simpler and emotions feel lighter. This is alignment manifesting naturally. The person from the past may attempt to reappear in subtle ways. Not out of readiness, but out of realization. Your spirit will recognize this without hesitation. Type Amen to recognize true intentions. Magnifying glass tilted left 777. You no longer need to prove your growth. It speaks through your boundaries and calm presence. Your silence now holds more power than explanations ever did. There is a future connection forming that matches your emotional depth. It will not arrive with confusion or mixed signals. It will arrive with ease and mutual respect. Your spirit has cleared space intentionally. What enters now must honor that space. Anything misaligned will naturally fall away. This phase marks emotional maturity and spiritual completion. My beloved child. You are no longer healing the wound. You are living beyond it. Type Amen to welcome aligned love. Sparkling heart 888. As this journey concludes, gratitude replaces heaviness. You honor what was without longing for its return. That is how freedom feels. My beloved child. Your spirit speaks one final truth clearly and calmly. You were never meant to shrink to keep a connection. You were meant to rise and be met there. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says walk forward without fear. What is meant for you now approaches with truth, stability, and peace. You are protected, aligned, and deeply guided. Type Amen to seal this chapter and step forward. Rainbow 999. My beloved child, what unfolds now is softer, yet far more powerful than before. The storm has passed, and the air around your spirit feels clearer and lighter. This is the phase where truth turns into direction. You may notice that your thoughts no longer circle back to the same confusion. Your mind feels calmer because your soul is no longer divided. Alignment has replaced inner conflict. The person from the past no longer holds authority over your emotions. Their influence fades naturally as your awareness strengthens. This release happens without force, without struggle. Your spirit is now guiding you toward emotional environments that feel safe. You are drawn to peace instead of intensity. This shift is intentional and divinely supported. Type Amen to choose peace over patterns. Herb 111. My beloved child. There is a new sense of confidence growing quietly within you. It does not need validation or reassurance from others. It is rooted in self-trust. You now recognize redirection as protection. What once felt like loss now reveals itself as guidance. Your spirit always knew where you needed to go. This stage of your journey is about refinement. My beloved child. Your energy becomes selective, your heart more discerning. You no longer pour into spaces that cannot hold you. People around you may sense this change without understanding it. Your presence feels grounded and composed. This is the mark of inner stability. Type Amen to embody inner stability. Cherry Blossom 222. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says you are stepping into a season of balance. Emotional highs and lows no longer control your peace. You remain centered regardless of external behavior. What approaches you now aligns with your healed self. Connections will feel natural and consistent. You will no longer need to guess or wait. You may find joy in simplicity again. Small moments bring contentment instead of distraction. This is how restoration shows itself. The lessons you carried were never meant to harden you. They were meant to refine your discernment. Your heart remains open, but now it is protected. Type Amen to remain open yet protected. Shield 333. Your spirit affirms that patience has not gone unnoticed. Everything you endured strengthened your emotional wisdom. Nothing was wasted. As you move forward, trust how peace feels in your body. Let calm be your confirmation. Let clarity be your compass. The future does not repeat the past. It builds upon what you have learned. You step into it wiser and steadier. There is nothing left to prove and nothing left to chase. What belongs to you will meet you naturally. This is the ease your spirit prepared you for. Type Amen to walk in ease and trust. Sparkles 444. This part completes the cycle of understanding and release. From here, life unfolds with greater harmony. Your spirit rests, knowing you are exactly where you need to be. My beloved child, this phase arrives gently, yet it carries immense strength. After truth and release, blessing always follows. My beloved child. Your spirit now stands ready to receive without fear. You may notice that opportunities begin to align without effort. Things flow instead of forcing themselves forward. This is the reward of inner alignment. The heaviness you once carried no longer returns in the same way. Even when memories appear, they no longer disturb your peace. You have outgrown the emotional weight attached to them. Your spirit has matured through stillness, not struggle. That maturity now attracts stability. What enters your life now comes with intention and respect. Type Amen to receive aligned blessings. Glowing star 111. There is a sense of safety forming around your heart. You no longer brace yourself for disappointment. Trust begins to rebuild naturally. New connections will recognize your value without explanation. They will meet you with consistency and clarity. You will feel seen without having to ask. This is not excitement driven by uncertainty. It is calm assurance rooted in mutual understanding. Your soul recognizes this difference immediately. Your spirit confirms that emotional honesty is now your standard. Anything less will feel uncomfortable and foreign. That is how you know you have evolved. Type Amen to accept healthy connections. Herb 222. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says protection surrounds this season of growth. No past energy can interfere with what is being established. You are guided with precision now. Your intuition sharpens without anxiety. You sense alignment clearly and peacefully. Decisions feel lighter because doubt has loosened its grip. There is joy returning in simple ways. Laughter feels natural again. Presence replaces overthinking. The love meant for you ahead will not test your worth. It will honor it. It will not confuse you, it will reassure you. Type Amen to welcome gentle love. Sparkling heart 333. This phase is not about proving strength. It is about living in truth effortlessly. Your calm becomes your power. You are no longer defined by who misunderstood you. You are defined by who you became through it. That version of you carries wisdom and grace. What unfolds next will feel steady rather than dramatic. It will build instead of disrupt. This is how lasting fulfillment arrives. Your spirit feels gratitude without attachment. That gratitude opens doors without pressure. You move forward unburdened. Type Amen to walk in gratitude and freedom. Sparkles 444. As this message settles, allow yourself to rest in trust. Nothing needs to be rushed. Everything aligns in its time. Your journey continues with clarity, peace, and protection. What is meant for you now meets you with openness. You are ready, grounded, and guided.